Oh,
And
good.
good evening. I just wanted to say we're here together to change the world.
Yes, we are. Welcome everyone to our Monday evening community call. Gregory and Robin here, and we love getting together with you every Monday night, and we love sharing all kinds of stuff that's going on. And tonight we have all kinds of stuff. And so we're gonna start out talking about everyone's favorite topic these days, the InTouch app, and then we're gonna continue on and go through a few other updates from LifeWave. And so I'm going to turn it over to Gregory to get the ball rolling. Over to you, hon.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sweetheart. And yes, this is our fourth Monday of training, and we're going to do some updates and training and some success stories and a little Q&A. And I just want to thank everybody for being patient. We're launching a technology platform, and with every experience I've ever had launching technology platforms, and our project manager has had much more experience doing that than I have, Janet Kiefer, because she's helped launch 7 technology companies. And so we vigorously tested everything but the enrolling. And once we launched, we realized we had to make some adjustments and in process. But I'm going to turn this part of the call over to Janet, who's working hand in glove with our technology partners at Hustle and doing such a fabulous job, Janet. Like I say, I wouldn't even attempt to do this without you, and I couldn't have done it without you. And I can't thank you enough because you're really the driving force that's pulling this all together. Uh, Not hearing you, you're muted, dear.
Thank you, Gregory. I think it's more of a partnership than you
Oh, it
are letting
definitely
on.
is.
Yes,
And I
indeed.
love our partnership.
Yeah. So thank you,
So
thank
I'll
you.
pass it over to you. Thank you.
Okay, well, everybody, we do have some updates. We've got some specific things for you to share with your teams. And I also thank everybody for their patience. People have been emailing me. We're getting those issues solved. And so I think most of the issues have been with the beta test group because we had a separate platform you had to go on. And the issue was we couldn't test the registration because you're on a separate platform. So we've been kind of surprised too at some of the issues. So let me kind of explain some good news. Today we were able to update five things into the media section. And do remember, you come on these calls and you think, oh, they're going to talk about the same stuff. This is an evolving app. It's going to keep evolving for probably 6, 8 months. And so we're trying to keep you updated. There's four new products going into the shopping carts where you can send out a text or an email to people and tell them, hey, the cellular performance bundle is now available through your own shopping cart. We've got the cellular morning and the cellular evening available. And we've got the X2O straight through for them to purchase. And we've updated the cellular performance video so you can text that out, let people know about it. And if they want to order, you can text your link, which will be great. We're also uploading, after many requests, the William Shatner, World's Oldest Intern. So that'll be coming on. And also, surprisingly, we had one of our Canadian folks say they couldn't access the videos, and we couldn't imagine why are they stopped at the border. So Hustle's looking into that to just make sure it's all seamless. So I would say try to take a look at that again. And do have patience. Some of the new media, while it's been loading, it's got to populate tonight. So you might check it tomorrow that way. So please put questions in the chat if you would, and we'll get to those. That'll be helpful. And what I'd like to explain now, and I'll go slow and we can repeat this. When you're enrolling, there are some steps. And so let me get my slideshow up here. So when you first start, after you've downloaded the app from the Apple Store or the Android Store, it's going to look like this, and it says continue as guest. And we had considered maybe say subscribe here, but the app stores don't like that. So we have to stay with continue as guest. And you're thinking, oh, I'll just put my up here, I'll put my username and my email. Nope. If you haven't registered yet, click on the guest. Okay. It's going to take you to the first page in the app, the media section. And you're going to look at it and you're going to want to tap on these, and it's like, they're locked. Okay, because you need to now set up your account. So you can tap any of, like, these videos are kind of grayed out. Go ahead and tap it. Okay. So then this subscription page will appear. You have the choice of doing a whole year for $79.99, which, by the way, gives you 2 months free. That's kind of cool. Or you can do monthly for $7.99. Okay. Because of the issues we are having with the 14-day free trial, we have stopped that. It just was kind of putting wrenches in the works. So go ahead. If you're not sure you still want it, do a month. That's fine. You can always do the annual after that. Okay, so you're going to click and you're going to be able to, this 2-week free trial will come off here, but you can choose monthly or annual. And then it's going to take you to, often with your app, your credit card's already tied to it, but if not, you'll put in your credit card. Okay, so you've got that far. Now, this is the screen I wanted to talk to you about because this is where you need to go. So you're going to go down here once you're uploaded and you've got it live now, and you're going to click this little more icon down at the bottom right. Then it'll come up events, settings, my profile. Click on settings, okay? Because we need you to set up a really critical piece, which is your LifeWave username, right? Before, when you registered, you're going to put in your name, your first and last name, and your email, okay? But now we're going to set it up with your LifeWave username. So when you click accounts, it's going to bring this up. You're going to put in, like I put in Janet Kiefer for my LifeWave username. Some of you, like Gregory's got For Freedom. Whatever it is, set it up there exactly the way you sign into LifeWave, okay? Now, once that's done, before you hit save, there's also in your account, let me see if it's back here on this one. Uh, I don't think it's going to show it. But in this account page, if you scroll down it, it says down there notifications. Click on notifications. And as you go to that page, you can set up, do I want to be notified on email, by text? Can it come in on a push email? Like you're on a call, but it's going to tell you Kathy signed up or whatever, or she watched your video. Set up those notifications because people are saying, well, it's not notifying me because we understand you didn't know to set it up. So get to know the app, as Robin said, be a happy clicker. And so that you've got for sure in your account your LifeWave username. That's been somewhat of the issue we've had with there. We have about 120 people who've not entered their correct LifeWave username. So Jessica might be on the call here tonight. She was going to help us with chat, and she's helping correct those and getting hold of you. That's part of some of the reason some of you are like, it won't let me in because we have to get this corrected. Do know this is going to get smooth as silk. Within 6 months, people won't even know. And you guys will be like, we were the first. We remember when. Because you really are the first on a really amazing tool for us all to grow our business. So those are pretty much, I think, my updates, Gregory. Do we want to, and let me go back. I did put this in a list for those of you who like lists. So download the app, choose continue as guest, tap on any of the locked content. That subscription page will appear. Choose the monthly or yearly subscription, and either it's got your credit card and it'll zip through or enter it. Then they go to that next page, enter your first and last name and email. And that can be any email you want. I checked with Jessica. Then when you go, you're going to go to that account site and enter your LifeWave ID number. Right now, it may ask for your enroller name. You can omit that for now, and Gregory will explain why. So don't worry
But
about
Janet,
that.
number two should say enter your LifeWave username.
Number one, the numbering changed when I was doing this and I didn't even
But
notice.
number two, enter your
Yeah,
LifeWave
in
ID. We don't
LifeWave. Oh, pardon me. You're right. It should
username.
be pardon me. He did catch that. I was
Yeah,
going through my notes. That should be, might as well correct it right now.
there you go.
LifeWave username. Thank you, Gregory. That's great. Explain,
Not
if you
username or
will.
username. Keep
Thank you.
going.
Keep going. We all
And I'll
need
explain
editors.
because we want this system to hot link into your LifeWave shopping cart and enrollment page. And the only way we can do that is if you put the exact same username that you have with lifewave.com, you're going to have intouch.com. Well, I don't know if it's going to be myintouch.com, but that's going to get you when someone decides they want to buy or enroll, they're going to go right into your sales page or right into your enrollment page.
Right. So our second number two gets them right into your roller page. And Gregory, would you explain why we're omitting the enroller name for right now that they're asking for?
Well, the enroller name, and it should be enroller username
Hmm.
while you're correcting things.
Yes.
The enroller username, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen for just a second. I'm going to go back to a different share.
Okay.
And I'm going to go to this little image here on coming soon. And what's coming soon? We're going to be adding the LifeWave brand partner onboarding and light training. And this is very exciting. We're going to be adding sponsor access to personally enrolled brand partner activities. So let's say if I was Janet's sponsor and just signed her up uh, and I'm helping her get started, making sure she downloads the app. She sent me a test video and I know she's using it. I've done a planning session with her and I'm going to set up a follow-up call in a week. And in that follow-up call, before I get on the follow-up call, I'm going to go into my InTouch app and I'm going to go down and look at my personally sponsored brand partners that have enrolled in the app, and I'm going to see Janet, and I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to see all her activity with the app, and see, wow, she's been sending out 2, 3, 4 videos every day, or wow, she hasn't sent one out since she sent one to me. And that's kind of a missing link in our network marketing business model has been forever, and we're solving that because the back office tells you when somebody's enrolling and selling. That's nice, but in order for people to start enrolling and selling, they got to start exposing, and and that leads to enrollment. And this is going to be so powerful. You'll be able to see who's working and who's wandering. So very, very important. So I'll stop my share, let you reshare yours because that's a good list to look at.
Thank you very much. And we're getting questions. We'll go through the chat, folks, and get you the questions answered.
Yeah.
So again, so enter your first and last name and any email you want. Enter your LifeWave username. Right now, don't worry about the enroller
It's
username.
optional.
It's
So you
optional
don't
right
need
now.
to, you could say optional,
Yes. Yeah.
so if you know it, you can go ahead and enter it,
Right.
but it's not going to make any difference for about 30 or 60 days until this is custom programming that they're doing for us to make this happen. And once that's available, we'll let everybody know that you're going to want to get, all of your personally sponsored people to put your username so you can keep track of them.
Yeah.
And really this is more of a go forward. When you enroll a new person, you're going to be able to track their initial success in that first week, first month, and
Yeah.
uh, and help them develop, the habit. And I've often said the hardest part of this business is getting people to watch the video, but you got to send the video before you can get them to watch it.
Really true, right?
Yeah,
So as
yeah.
we're still going again to repeat, tap that more icon in the bottom right, choose the settings, tap the account choice, enter your LifeWave username. That's where I had it down there. And then click those notifications in settings and enable either all, push, email, or SMS. Something I
Let
didn't
me
put up.
comment on that. My recommendation: everybody start with all.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
just get used to it. And then if you might decide, well, it's too much. I don't need an email and an SMS and a push. Maybe you omit the email. But I got to tell you, one of the most fun things is to get a little ping that your prospect's watching the video. It's like when you're fishing and the pole bends. You go, whoa, you know. So I may have someone on the line. So that's the coolest thing about this. This software does a lot of other wonderful things, but the fact you can easily send from a robust sharing library, any number of those things, and you can establish your favorites up top. But then when you send someone something, it's happening. And Robin, did you want to chime in? Because I know Robin's been using the app a lot more than me. I've been working with Janet to, troubleshoot and get things working. But Robin, did you want to share
Oh,
some
pardon
of
me,
the?
Robin, real quick beforehand.
Uh,
May I please recommend go watch the training videos
Mhm.
in the Learn section. Many of your questions over here in chat are answered in there. So thank you, Robin. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you, Janet. Oh my gosh, just that simple list. One, two, three, one, two, three, four, five. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I learned something today because I definitely am having fun sharing. And I had a new contact today. I met with someone. She's getting very excited. She's going to get an X2O. She's going to get patches. Wonderful woman. And I added a new contact, but I didn't know that I need to import the contact before I can actually send her something. So I was a little stuck. So I learned something really important. When you add a new person, you actually have to go back to the app and import it, and it shows right where to do it. And Janet, you want to explain that because you did such a good job with me earlier?
Um, we don't have the app up on the screen, but when you go to the contacts, which is an icon down at the bottom, and you have the choice at the very top right, there's a little plus sign. You probably didn't see it, but if you click that plus sign, that's where you can add contacts and it'll tell you, oh, do you want to bring them in from your device or do you want to add it manually? So you can do that. Now, if I may mention, contacts is our next issue with complexity because all of you are bringing in all your contacts from your phone and you're wanting to blast people. Please watch the two videos in the Learn section about the contacts. I would say registration, once you've got it, contacts is your next issue. So please, before you start going, oh, I can't, blah, 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 please watch them. And I'm going to put right now my email in the chat. Please email me. I'm going to tell you what you need. Your name, of course. Are you on Apple or Android? Are you, have you gotten in? And then bullet points. What is your issue? Because we're sending these to Hustle, they're tracking them, they're doing analytics and saying where are we catching things, and they're going to get back to you besides just the standard support thing. So really complex issues, send to me. If you just think you might not have done it right, try that first. So thank you, Robin.
Okay, so and I'm looking at the chat when Beamy said when I add a new contact, I choose manually and put their info in and click done, and it goes directly into contacts. It does if go into your contacts, but it doesn't go into the app contacts until you actually click
Yeah.
import. That's because you're not able to send them anything until it's imported from your device into the InTouch app. And so this was a really important lesson that I learned today. The more you use it, the more you learn, the easier it is. I mean, it is really easy and it's fun. But like what Gregory said earlier, import all your contacts. That was my first mistake. I've done a lot of things wrong, and so I've learned a lot. And, and like what Janet said, and what I've been saying as a broken record, watch those videos. And Janet took a tremendous amount of time to put the FAQs together. The
Oh, yeah,
FAQs
the
are
FAQ.
available in Live Younger Success into What's New, but they're also available in the app. If you're not in the app yet, you need to get them somewhere else. We're building in redundancy so you have access. When you go to, I've seen several people on the chat say, well, how do I download the app? If you go to liveyoungersuccess.com, there's a pop-up. Thank you, Liz, right there with the download. It's right there. And so And then you can go into the What's New section and get the training that we offered the very first night when it launched. So there's tremendous resources. Please take the time to be a student, and then you'll feel really empowered. And I'm just having a lot of fun sharing. I mean, this woman, she has a health practitioner background, and so she has scientific orientation. I asked her how much information she likes. So, I got to send her the science. I got to send her, David talking about the science. I got to, send what is phototherapy. So I sent her several links and I put a little note. There's a wonderful text that goes with each one of your options that you send to someone, but you can customize it. You can use AI. You can completely change it. You can add to it. And other people have asked about the liveyounger.com website. They are not connected, but if you're sending something to someone in the text box, you can actually add your liveyounger.com website there also. So they have both what comes from the app and your Live Younger site. So there's lots of ways to customize this to make it really work for you, to simplify your life, to leverage your time. And then, Jenna, you want to talk about notifications from your phone? Because that also needs to be set up for people.
Yeah, that's in that notification. It's a little slider bar and it'll just say, email push notifications is to your phone, and to text. So it's all there. Yeah.
Um, what are the two videos on the app for learning? There's a section on the app, and I'm just going to look
It's
because
called Learn.
it's called Learn. Well, there you
Yep.
go. Oh, and I still am having a little bit of a challenge. I don't know if anyone else is getting out of my contacts and getting back to the main screen. Um, and so I've had to reboot. I don't know about anyone else, but I need to send that in. And when I reboot, yeah, there is a whole section called Learn, and we invite you to learn. Okay, back to you.
So I'm checking things in chat. Again, if you really are stuck, I put in my email. Send us your name, your user ID, if you're on Apple or Android, and a really clear, specific, maybe bullet points of what your issue is, and we'll get them over to Hustle.
Yeah, and please make sure when you send something to Hustle that you include, like if you're doing a help support from the app, it asks for all the information. But like Gregory mentioned, you want to put your name, you want to put LifeWave, you want to put In Touch, the name of the app, you want to put your username and email. And let's see, was that it, Janet? Did I get them all?
The phone, the email, yeah, I think.
Phone, email, LifeWave, In
Yeah,
Touch,
yeah. So,
username, and then because you'll get an automatic response asking you for all that information. So it's good to send it ahead of time. And
okay, pardon me, Robin. Darlene's saying she can't, there's nothing under Learn. I don't know if you can see it, you go in and you touch app training twice, and all the videos are there. So go over to Learn, touch app training, and I think we've got 9 or 10 videos to watch. And they're
and
good videos. Hustle does a
they're
good job.
really well done, and they're
Yeah,
very short.
yeah, yeah. You guys, like I said, you're the groundbreakers. We're taking it all in. You're helping us craft this app, and people 6 months from now go, "Oh, it's so great, it's so easy." So thank you for all this help. Uh, okay, so we can do that. All right, Greggy, do you want to go ahead and move on?
Hold on just one second. Let me find where we are and share. And I'm just going to share. This is hot link. I'm sharing my phone desktop. So I
Oh,
click on
good.
touch and there it is. And so some of the things that Janet was explaining now you can visually see. These are the current events. And one of the next things we're going to discuss is the Orlando event. And you can click on here and it opens up to the link to the Orlando event, which you can share with people on your team And it's you can share on social media, send to a contact you can copy. So we really are inviting and make it easy for people to enroll. The other thing that Janet mentioned, down below here in the uh, shopping carts, there's only 3 now, but there's going to be 4 more.
Mm-hmm.
And all of these, many of these have more than what's visible. We can have up to 10 items on here, like social media. You can scroll this way and there's 10 there. But if you click see all, there's
Yeah.
3, 6, 9. Well, there's 11. Okay. So there's one that
Yeah.
didn't make it on there, but so the scrolling left and right only shows 10, but we have really worked diligently to fill this up and make it a very robust source for information about the opportunity, about the company. And like Janet says, we're adding the world's oldest intern and some of the other videos. LifeWave has done a fabulous job creating some of these new video materials for us, and now we have an easy way to share them.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anything else we wanted to show while I'm here?
Um,
Let
I
me
would
go to the
I would
learn
go
function.
to learn,
So
and
here it says Path 1, the course app training. I click on that, and now it opened up, says there's 9 lessons. I click on that, and here's the 9 lessons.
yeah, we're having a couple people in the chat saying there's no content there. I apologize. I hope this comes out right, but some people have said I don't see stuff, and then we found out they haven't subscribed. So the content is locked until you subscribe.
Right.
So if you've subscribed and paid the money and you still have no content, please get hold of me. My email's in here and I'll put it up again because that is a problem. But if you haven't subscribed, you can't see the content yet. So
Mhm.
we can do that. Yeah.
Okay, and
So,
Daisy, again, I just want to reiterate, there's many different places to get the app. If you go to
that's
liveyoungersuccess.com,
probably the worst place to send people, Robin. Um, just go to uh, myintouch.app.
okay,
Yeah,
myintouch.app.
I'm
Okay,
going to stop my share and I'll share that.
I
So,
did.
yeah, Zoom, stop share. And now I'm going to reshare. Hold on just a second. And uh, let me share my screen where the controls flipped are not visible. So come on, uh, Zoom. There we go. Now I can share my screen and I'll share uh, and here you just go to myintouchapp.com.
Myintouch.app.
Oh, thank you. Myintouch.app. And this explains, about the app, what you can expect to see in it. Here's all the features. And to download, you just click here to go to the Apple App Store or click here to go to the Google Play Store. And the other thing you can do from this website or web link is you can go over here and you can log in and you can go into your app from your web browser. It's not an app, it's an online link into the InTouch system. But you can manage and you can send out social media posts, you can send out emails. You cannot send text messages from your desktop model. But the desktop models for a lot of people is a lot easier to see, read, manage your lists, and do a lot of the basic stuff you want to do. So this will be a place you'll want to make note of. That you'll go to myintouch.app, and this is how and then you hit login. It's going to ask you for your username and password, and uh, and then it's going to take you right in there.
Yeah.
And I do want to mention what Janet put in the chat is if you're going to your app store, whether it's a Google Play or the Apple App Store, you want to put in My In Touch because
Right.
Yeah.
In Touch was taken. And also, we intentionally build in redundancy. And so, what Gregory shared with you is from the newsletter. And I think we might want to add the myintouch.app as a quick link in the newsletter. There's a
Yes.
lot of great information in the newsletter every single week. If you can't make it on, for whatever reason, on the Zoom through Zoom, you can always call in, and in the top part of the newsletter is the phone number and the number to connect with. So we build redundancy all throughout our system to make it as easy as possible for everyone.
And right
Right.
now I'm showing what it will look like when you log in after you've subscribed. You got it
Yeah.
on your smartphone. Once you've subscribed on your smartphone, you can access that from your desktop and you can see everything that's on your phone is here, just bigger, you know.
Yeah.
So
Gregory, if I may jump in, and Robin, I
yeah.
want you to address one thing too. Um, so, well, let me jump in with Robin first. No, yours first. Listen to what Gregory said. You have to put it on your phone first.
Mhm.
The desktop version is a secondary, my InTouch dot app. Some people like to work on their desktop better than the phone, okay? And you can do things, but it's ideally this is a mobile app and you're going to have the most power from the phone. Okay. Robin, would you address, please? People are saying, well, can I send my personalized site right from it, the liveyounger.com? Could you explain why it's better as a second touch
Yeah.
versus straight out of the app? Yeah.
Yes. What we're wanting to do is, when people want information, we want to give them enough information so that we create curiosity and they want more. And so start out small and with, for someone says, well, how do these patches work? And so you might want to send them the 2 minute, what is phototherapy? And then they ask another question, and then you can send them another, X39 video. And then you might want to add the liveyounger.com at that time after they're engaged and already watching things and involved. And it's a relationship and you're watching their responsiveness. Are they watching? How much are they watching? You want to make sure your settings are set right so you know when they're watching, and then continue to, send them more information but start out really small. The first, connect with information should be enough for them to go, I want more.
And Robin, didn't we agree that the liveyounger.com site is a really robust site and maybe shouldn't be the absolute first touch? We built it, we loved it, that's what we had. Now we have an even greater tool to go with it as the first touch and then go over there.
Yeah, I think that's a better second because that's overwhelming. There's a two-step approach where as like Robin says, you give them a potato chip, not the whole bag. And then you could say,
The
in
potato
touch,
chip theory.
so you could say, sending a video is giving them a potato chip. And if they're interested, you might give them a small bowl of potato chips, and that would be the liveyounger.com. It's a small bowl of potato chips. It's not the
Yes.
whole bag. You don't want to dump the whole bag on them.
That's what
But
you did the other day with our grandson, honey.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He'd come
Um,
over and he'd take one potato chip out of my bowl and he kept coming back. And eventually he got his own little bowl.
There we go. May I address a question in the chat? Daisy saying, how do we subscribe? It only lets me get in as a guest. Daisy, that's the first step. You're going in as a guest, then you're going to tap on any of the content and it should bring up the subscribe page. So go ahead and try that.
Great.
Great. Well, shall we move on? We have a few other very important things to cover on tonight's call, but we really wanted the major thing was to get your questions answered and give you an update on what's going on with the InTouch app. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again, share our newsletter because, well, that didn't work. Yeah, it did. Okay. Because something new and exciting in the newsletter. We have a new website, and one of our beloved web team, Michelle, created this for us, whythelightwater.com. And let's see what happens if I click on it. There it is. This is a new,
It's not showing up, honey, on the screen here.
okay, let me stop share and reshare. Thank you. Share. Okay, here's a very comprehensive, compliant app to discuss
A
the
website.
benefits of X2O. And, most water just fills you up. This water amplifies you. It's not better than water, it's a different kind of water. It doesn't just purify, it optimizes. Here's a 1 minute video that people watch and how it works. Here's your body runs on light. Light is one of the most essential forces in nature, and it tells about that. From tap water to cellular fuel, advanced filtration, structured water, hydrogen enrichment, light and fusion technology. So, what happens when your cells hydrate better? When your cells get hydrated, they get what they actually need, your body responds. Here's a couple compliant testimonials of people that have had wonderful results with the water. Here's a few more written ones. And your body was designed, this is right from our videos that David talks about, and the X2O difference, water that activates you, transforms hydration, feel the difference, new standard for water, about the company, about David. So this is a comprehensive overview. If people are serious about learning about X2O, this is where you can send them now. So you don't have to send them 12 different things. I'd start with one of the X2O videos in the app. And if somebody expresses real serious interest, then you may want to send them to whythelightwater.com. So thank you so much, Michelle, for all the work that took to put this together. And this is going to be a valuable piece of our of the puzzle in our business building process. So I'll stop that share and start another one. Share, and we'll go back to the newsletter here. Here we go. And the next thing on the newsletter is the Global Impact Convention that's coming up in a little over 2 weeks. Many of the leaders, including David Schmidt, are going to be live August 7th and 8th in Orlando. Encourage, there's still room in the inn, there's still room in the room. And it's going to be all day training on Friday, all evening training with David, unbridled, so to say, on Friday evening, and then another day of training on Saturday. It will not be broadcast. You have to be there to enjoy it. And so, Robin, do you want to take over from here and talk about some of these other things? Or
I'd be happy to. I didn't see if you added the People magazine on here.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, so before we get into the enhancement to the VIP experience, which is exciting, everyone should have gotten an email from the company that People magazine featured William Shatner and his daughter, and they started a new program, and LifeWave has sponsored it, and it's already been there have been what 20 million views online, and it's been on Fox TV and CNN. It's been on several TV stations already. The company is committed to increasing brand awareness, and I love it that you guys put the oldest intern in the app because that is such a fun thing to share with people. It may be a first exposure for some that, are Trekkies, but they're not necessarily as open to LifeWave, and it opens them up. And it's amazing how many Trekkies there are. It is so. David is going to be interviewed on their program, but they are on the cover of People magazine, and they sent the link in the email today, so you can find that and read the article. Both William Shatner and his daughter went through stage 4 cancer at the same time, and they're both survivors, as is Gregory of stage 4 cancer. So, it's we can heal, we can get better from anything, and this tool between our ears is our most powerful healing tool. So, moving on, the company has juiced up the VIP experience points, and so you're going to get double points when you order or enroll people with kits. And I looked at the list, and if you go to the North American Lifewave Builder Facebook page, if you're not using that page, please, please, please go there, because it gives corporate updates, and sometimes it's the only place you can get some of those updates. And it gave the list of the points of people have earned. We've had several people already earn the VIP experience, and I see Lynn Scott Hagerman is really, really close, so I know she's going to get it. And you'll be treated really, really well. You'll have special time with David. You'll have special recognition. They're giving you $500. You'll have access to the VIP lounge. There's so many benefits. A Disney experience. I mean, one time at one of our leadership retreats, David rented Universal Studios, a section of us, and we could go on the rides as many times as we wanted with no lines. And so they just go all out to support us. So you will have, really, really decide if you want to go for it and do it. And there's double points available. Okay, the next promotion is another amazing one. And this is where, if you're sharing LifeWave, you get to earn free Eon patches. And it's amazing. I don't know about you guys, but I seem to run out of Eon patches more than any other patch. And what are you highlighting there? Brand partner who enrolls with a qualifying enrollment pack, both of you will receive an Eon sleeve. Well, that's pretty darn exciting. And I know people that love to share Eon with X39, because it's pretty much a slam dunk that they're going to feel it. It's not always that people are going to feel X39 right away, but if you add a second and third, they'll feel it. But it could be just an Eon and they will feel it. So that's a wonderful promotion that's happening. And the customer launch program has begun, and it goes through August 9th. What's happening is, if you enroll if a customer of yours that you personally sponsored purchases an X2O, you as the sponsor will earn $1,500. Now, what I want to clarify with everyone, because a question came up many times to me today, is people noticed they sold to a customer and they noticed $1,000 in their back office under their commissions. And so I called the company and they said, yes, that is correct. And when the commissions get updated, it's 10 days to 2 weeks. I'll just be conservative and say 2 weeks. That additional $500 bonus will be added. So from now until August 9th, if any of your customers that you personally sponsored by an X2O, you earn $1,500. Oh, and the thunder just started. LifeWave now has a text message service, and that is available for everybody. So you can enroll there. You can click there and get yourself enrolled and receive messages from the company. And we've talked many times about the binary boost that's going on, and it is temporary. If it works out really well, they may extend it and make it permanent. And we'll find out soon. And there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes on the comp plan to simplify it, put more money in it, have people's paychecks get bigger. The company received a tremendous amount of input from the steering committee, and they are testing it now. And as soon as they can, they'll implement a lot of the changes that you'll be really, really happy with. I guarantee it. Okay. Honey, you're on mute. And so now this week's event, we had boy, it was a wonderful call this morning, the Monday Morning Miracle call. There's a lot of great stuff that happened. And we are not, are we, I know we're recording, but I don't know if we're publishing, honey. What's the update on that?
We're going to be, for compliance purposes, we're in the process of shifting from recording the Monday Morning Miracle Call and putting it on our YouTube channel. It's public and anybody can see it, including the compliance department and web crawlers and everything else, to posting it in our Live Younger Facebook group. So if you miss it, you'll be able to go back there, but it won't be shareable, and because as compliant as we are, we're not perfect. And, I've been in too many discussions with the compliance department on behalf of some of the leaders who have had some challenges with the compliance department. And based on my understanding, as long as we have our testimonial hotline, which is Monday morning and Sunday night, but Monday morning, we're talking about, we can make it available for brand partners, but not for the general public. So that's in the process of happening. And by next week, you'll probably see that start happening. In fact, I think we're going to do it with this morning's call, move it to liveyoungerfacebook.com. And so it'll be available every week. We'll post it there.
Okay, and that is a private page, so they can't get into that page. All
And
right.
could you explain how people get into that?
I will. Our Facebook page, liveyoungerfb.com, is the link to get in there. You must be invited by a member of the group, and that member has to be a member of the Live Younger community or underneath our organization. Not everyone calls themselves Live Younger. We have lots of people from other teams, so to speak, but they are under our lineage. And so, as long as they're under our lineage, we go through every single person that gets invited to or applies to be in our Facebook group. They have to be a brand partner in our organization, in our lineage. And every single person gets checked. Is the easiest thing to do is make sure you answer the questions. There's membership questions, then name you're listed in as under your LifeWave membership, not your Facebook one, but your LifeWave membership and your ID number and your sponsor, because then we can easily locate you. Because a lot of times people's Facebook name is different than their LifeWave name, and it just makes it takes a lot of time, and we'll just decline it if we can't find it. So please answer those questions. And then you get to invite people that are your friends that are in LifeWave in your organization to the Facebook group. And that's how the group grows. And please let them know you invited them, because a notification will show up in their Facebook group. And if they don't look at notifications, they may not realize they were invited. So tomorrow night, we have our updated Power of the Light webinar. We used to call it Power of the Patch. Well, we've expanded and we're now including X2O. And we are blessed to have Dr. Henrietta Albin with us tomorrow night. And she and Gregory are going to be doing that program. So that's exciting. And oh, you didn't put in the you missed it. Darn. There is I believe, we'll see it down below on the dates. There is a LifeWave product connect. Oh, I guess that's next week. Yeah, that is next week. So
so there is no LifeWave Connect this week.
There is no Connect this week. So next week, always the first Wednesday of the month, David does a product talk. I don't know what the topic is yet. I didn't hear the Monday morning update for the week, on the Lifeway Business Builders. That's where I usually get my information, and I invite everyone to go there. The on your Facebook, it's North American Lifeway Business Builders, and invite your team. Just click, 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 and invite your team because that's where you'll get. That's where I get the information on what the points are for VIP, which is really good to see. And
Yeah.
I think we covered.
Oh, no, hold on. I want to mention about Tuesday night
Yes,
because
please.
Tuesday night, God bless you all. We love you all. But this is for you and your guests. And I know some of you have probably watched this call 100 times because I've probably done it 500 times. But it's really, I'm not going to tell you anything you don't already know. Okay. But it's designed for guests. And this is a great second or third exposure. You use the InTouch app to pique their interest, and then you can follow up with more videos from InTouch. You can follow up with liveyounger.com, or you can follow up and invite them to the Tuesday night. You can invite them to the Sunday Doc Talk. You can invite them to the Thursday Hydration and Education. There's so many other things, next exposures you can invite people to, but the old adage, how when I learned a business back in the late 80s and 90s, there's an old adage, never miss a meeting, never go alone. Well, there's another adage, never miss a Zoom, never go alone. You know, bring people to these calls, bring people to the trainings, and that's how your team's going to expand. And if they didn't go, you could say, "Hey, did you hear the call tonight? Oh my gosh, you got to hear that!" And you can point them to Live Younger YouTube. Usually within 24 hours, all of these calls, except Doc Talk, and now except Monday Morning Miracle Call, are in liveyoungeryoutube.com. And so I'm looking outside and we just had a cloud burst and it's pouring rain. And so the flowers are very happy, the grass is happy, and I'm happy because I'm inside and it's dry. So we
It's
love you all. I think that brings our call to a wrap. We've gone almost an hour and we try to keep these calls around 35, 40 minutes. So thanks for your patience, but we covered a lot of really good ground. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, everyone, for sharing your thoughts and questions and other people chiming in with answers. A community that goes together, grows together. So good night, everyone. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you with your guests tomorrow night. Okay. All right. Bye, everyone.